For the last week, I've been working on the concept of quantum entanglement theory, CERN, and the possibility of time travel. And I've been putting some thoughts together on paper. And then in today's newspaper, there were several articles about record breaking quantum teleportation. So it's going to give me a chance to show how long we've been struggling with entanglement theory and why Einstein didn't like it. Let me read it to you real quick. Albert Einstein once told a friend that quantum mechanics doesn't hold water in his scientific worldview because physics should represent a reality in time and space free from spooky actions at a distance. That spooky action at a distance is entanglement, a quantum phenomenon in which two particles, separated by any amount of distance, can instantaneously affect one another as if part of a unified system. The reason that's important is if two items can communicate over vast difference, that means that there is something faster than the speed of light. Well, if something can travel faster than the speed of light, then theoretically you could have time travel. Now, I think you can see Albert Einstein was talking about it. Well, that goes back a while. And you can see the evolution of these particle accelerators. And to me, these particle accelerators were power plants. And these power plants that they're building bigger and bigger is to generate enough energy to bend space and time and then open a portal between the two. So, CERN being the world's largest particle accelerator, built in Geneva, Switzerland, with many countries kicking into it. It's very important. A lot of different research is going on. But I believe at the core of it is the concept if we can just generate enough energy, we can possibly open up a portal in time. And that got me to think that, well, if they are successful in opening a portal in time, maybe they can't send a person or an object back in time, but maybe what they can send is a small packet of information, say 20 letters and or spaces. So I said, well, what would I send and who would I send? And I immediately thought about Fukushima. Fukushima, if you're not aware of, the power plants had three nuclear meltdowns that Tokyo Electric and Power Company has been lying about for the last 4 years. Um, it's pretty much killed the entire Pacific Ocean, which has broken down the food chain, which potentially could lead to catastrophic worldwide. I think this is just now um, starting to roll, and people are realizing the implications. Not to mention, we're still gathering trillions of tons of radiated liquids and not knowing what we're going to do with them. So this is really a catastrophe. So I said if I could send a packet of information, I think the first one I would send would be to Fukushima and let them know that a tsunami is coming on what date. Hopefully those people would be smart enough to shut the reactor down and take those rods and put them into their cooling pools before the tsunami hit. And then I said, well, what about saving a popular president? President Kennedy, would I let him know that going to Texas would be a bad idea? Hmm. How about 9/11? That supposedly changed the world. What if I couldn't stop the terrorists, but I could get the people out of the building? Would I tell Mayor Giuliani, that this was coming, and hopefully he'd know to vacate those two buildings? Or on a personal note, my brother's wife was born in Hiroshima, Japan, and she was born post atom bomb. but her mother and her older sister were alive and living in Hiroshima when they dropped the bomb, and they have since died. Both of them died to cancer, probably due to the fallout of the nuclear energy, or the nuclear waste, if you will. My brother's wife herself is battling cancer, so I think I would send to the head of the Manhattan Project, Mr. Oppenheimer. I would say, hey, why don't you drop this bomb off the shore and save hundreds of thousands of lives? Or, do we really need to destroy two cities for that country to realize that this A bomb's a game changer? So I'm going to put it to our creative YouTube community. I want you guys in the comment section to say who you would send and what information you would send, but limit yourself to a total of 20 spaces and or letters, 20 little characters, because again, we're not sure how much we'll be able to send back in time. Eventually, CERN will ramp up, I'm sure, and we'll be able to send bigger and bigger things through, but maybe in our lifetime, the only thing we can send are these small packets of information. So, and the creativity of the YouTube community, I'm looking forward to seeing some of these responses. Now, for those trolls who love to be sarcastic, I did a little work for you. How about the obvious? They would go back in time and tell the YouTube community, don't watch this video, or possibly get even meaner and say something like this. That's fine. I'm going to focus on those people who really want to challenge themselves and try to come up with solutions in 20 words or less. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe. And I'm interested to see the results of this. Have a good day.